All right, hello. This video is going to go over a second review program for the Chapter 6 Part 2 test. The code again will be in the folder for today. You're looking for review test question 2. Again, it'll look different than it does right now because this is construction mode, but click on this file to get the code you need to start, right, and load it into your editor, right, and it should look something like this. All right, this one's going to be using ArrayList, and basically we have a list of some of my favorite Star Wars characters: Han Solo, Yoda, Vader, Leia, R2-D2, and Chewie. All right, and we want to switch R2-D2 and Chewie, but we don't want to I think, yeah, without like making a new array list or anything. Okay, so we got to figure out how the heck to do this, and there'd probably be multiple ways to do it with the set and get methods and all that stuff. So you have to write the code right here, I think. Right, so you don't have to do a new method or anything. This display array is just here to help us see what the array looks like now. So once you switch these two, you can call display array again to see if you actually switch them correctly. So your code would go your code here. Okay, so read it over, look it over if you need more of an explanation than that, but try it before unpausing this video. Okay, so the trick is basically we've got to switch these two around, but remember, like when you do a switch, you got to make sure that you don't like overwrite one of the ones and then lose it, right? So this could actually be not that bad though, because you can put like a value in a certain spot and it'll automatically shift it. So I think the best thing to do with our array list is to do an add. If we add Chewie right here, right, then it will basically put Chewie in position 4. So if we did this, we would have, let me write this out, try to write it a little bit nicer. But what happened is you'd have Chewie here, if we did that, and then it would move over R2-D2. It wouldn't get rid of it, it'd just move it over R2-D2, and then it would also move over this other Chewie back here. Okay, and then we could just remove the 6th position, and then we'd have them switched. Okay, so there could be other ways to do that, but I would just call an add at position, let's see, position 4. So if I do dot add to position 4 of Chewie, right, that'll just move over R2-D2 to spot 5 without deleting him, and then you can just remove the 6th spot to wipe out that second Chewie. Okay, so that's what I would do for code. So it's actually probably not too bad. So I would just call Star Wars characters dot add. So I would add in position 4 a Chewie. And you know, if you want to like make it a little more generic, you could just do like, instead of Chewie, I could do Star Wars characters dot get Chewie's position, which would be originally would be 5, right? If I do 5. So this is probably a little bit better, is to do it generically. So call Star Wars characters that get the 5th spot and add that here. That would work then for any name here instead of just Chewie. Okay, and then I just have to remove it. So I'd call Star Wars characters dot remove, and then I would remove where it's this Chewie got pushed, right? Because we're going to add a Chewie right here. Okay, so then we're going to get rid of this Chewie on the end, so that is called dot remove. Okay, and that should work. Let's do display array again here and see if that worked. If I could spell this right, probably help. All right, so let's rock and roll and see if that actually did it. So that looks like it flip-flopped and pretty good. Okay, and kind of the nice part about that is if this were Dewey or something, it would still work. It should still flip them, right? Whether you have Dewey or Chewie there. So it just flips the last 2 spots. And there would probably be a lot of different ways to do this with the get and set methods. But to me, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.